I go, that's identical to a holiday in my culture, St. Patrick's Day.
He's very Irish. He loves Lucky Charms. He's very, very Irish.
And one of them looks at me and he's like, if you ever do that again, we'll kill you. And I was like, oh my God, that accent is so adorable, you know?
But I thought she was Irish because her name is Molly. My wife's name is Molly. Sounds Irish, but she's not Irish. Little curveball. I don't think we're going to have anyone in the room. My wife is Jewish. Do we have any Jewish friends here in Provo? Is Roseanne Barr in the room? Did she come back to Utah? She's the only Jewish person in Utah I can think of. Now, my neighborhood, we didn't have any Jewish families where I grew up, too, so I didn't know anything about the Jewish culture. But I'm learning, and I find with any religion or culture, there's more similarities than there are differences. There's a Jewish holiday, Yom Kippur. I remember asking my wife, I go, hon, how do Jewish people celebrate Yom Kippur? And she says, we don't eat. I go, that's identical to a holiday in my culture, St. Patrick's Day. Thank you. Okay, all right. Okay. But then she educated me. It turns out that's a serious holiday. I apologize. I go, what's the most festive Jewish holiday? My wife said, Christmas. That's what she said.
I don't know how a good British accent really sounds outside of Mary Poppins. It's a bummer because as a comedian, I'm supposed to be good at accents. But the only time I'm good at accents is when I'm talking to someone with an accent. I unintentionally start using their accent, like that's gonna impress them. Don't do that, they're never impressed. It's always embarrassing. I walk into a store and the guy goes, hello, so right out of my mouth, hello. It just felt good the way he said it. Why shouldn't I try it out on my mouth? And then he thought he made a friend, so he's like, oh, where you from? Seattle. You don't talk like you're from Seattle. No, I don't. You know, I'm gonna stop. I don't know why I was doing that. To be fair, you started it first. You're the weird one. Such a weird... It just feels good talking to them. I have a friend named Patrick. He has red hair. He's very Irish. He loves Lucky Charms. He's very, very Irish. Every time I start talking to Patrick, oh, how you doing, Patrick? Oh, I'm doing good today. But are you making fun of me? No, no, not. I wouldn't want to fight with you, huh?
I wanted to learn another language, so I went to Ireland. Okay. My friend married a girl from there, a beautiful Irish girl, and we were there. And the day before the wedding, we were walking through the streets of Dublin, and this woman had her purse stolen. Little white guy, little white legs. He just ran off, and I was watching him, and I had time to think about. I was like, I could catch him. I had time to think about catching him. I'm white. I've never caught anybody in my life, you know. And so I run after him, and I get him. All of a sudden, I'm right next to him. I'm like, oh, that was quick. And I get the purse back for the woman, and she's so appreciative. She comes up, she hugs me. Her passport's in there, a bunch of cash, and she runs off. And something I hadn't noticed was he had little guys with him, little buddies, that were kind of blocking us off as we were chasing. I didn't even notice. I thought they were chasing him too. I was wondering why they were so slow. And they all surrounded me. They were the same height. They were surrounded me. And I'm like, oh my God, did I land on a witch? Like, what happened? And one of them looks at me and he's like, if you ever do that again, we'll kill you? And I was like, oh my God, that accent is so adorable, you know? It is so cute. We took a picture together, and we don't do that enough in this country. Take pictures with the people who just robbed us, right? We need to do that more. I was on the news that night, crime in Ireland cut 50%. I'm like, oh my God, all the crime in America, the one time I stop it, I'm in the safest country in the world. But it is a beautiful accent. If you know anybody from Ireland or if you've been there, it's just lyrical the way they speak. And we try to do the accent, but it always turns into a Jamaican accent whenever I'm married. Hey Patrick, top of the morning to you, man. Happy St. Patrick's Day. What? Aaron, go abroad, man. Yeah, I know it's a shamrock, but we smoke it anyway, man. That's Jamaican, not Ireland. Jamaica is Ireland, man. It's Southwest Ireland.